आपका स्वागत है। आज है दिन 28।
Om Shanti. I welcome you all to our Vyakti Parivar. Today is day 28. Use every treasure in a worthwhile way. Become an embodiment of success. Today's topic is listen but do not hear, see but do not see. Adopt such a personality in Brahman life that your energy, time, and thoughts all continue to be used in a worthwhile way. Nothing should be wasted. Do not keep your mind and intellect busy in tribal matters. When hearing things of impurity, do not listen to them. See but do not see. When something is not connected with you, you see but do not see. When walking along the road, if you see something with which you have no connection, you see it but do not see it. You consider it to be a sight seen and just go beyond. In the same way, whatever you hear, whatever you see, if it is of no use to you, listen but do not hear, see but do not see. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. We call knowledge as understanding, samaj, or we call knowledge as a power. So we have to become wise and also master Almighty authority. Our Father is ocean of knowledge, and we also have to become master ocean of knowledge. When Baba remembers us with lots of love and also sings a praise through heart, because Baba makes everything clear and makes us understand. And when we imbibe those things in our knowledge, in our life also becomes elevated. As I understand, there is only one Supreme Father who talks about purity. Everyone understand that it is not possible to live a life of purity and a life of impurity is a normal. There are many different organizations in the world. So they say that it's okay if you get into vices once, then it's fine. But Baba said, no, it creates our sanskar. If you do it once, then it becomes our sanskar. If you do it once, then twice or 3 times, then it becomes our habit, it becomes our nature. So it is completely in contrast. If they are a psychologist or the religious people, so they always say that just take it out. You get into the vice, completely experience and take it out from within you, and then you will realize that all the vices are gone. But other side, Baba say that no, children, become body conscious, become soul conscious, become humble, egoless. So Baba explains it so clearly, and we also have got a natural power through this knowledge. So today also Baba is saying that what is another definition of purity. For example, if somebody is vegetarian or somebody who pays a lot of attention to their own body, so if they are served a lot of different kind of a variety, but they will eat only the one which is good for their health. Many people are that they eat because of their taste, that it is very tasty. But those who are wise, they eat only that is good for their health. So like similarly, so purity, so the pavitra, purity is like purity through eyes, through your mind, through ear, through your heart. So in the world, every step, there are so many things either we see or we hear, because the atmosphere is of all the vices. People sit and talk about the vices, so it's like even through eyes, it's like it feed us. Those impurities are feeding us, and once we see it, then it goes within us, and then we want our mind to be calm, to be peaceful. But if our mind is not pure, then how our mind will be will be very pure and without any vices. So today Baba is saying that the purity of the Brahmin life, we have to adopt such a personality that your energy, your time, and your thoughts all continue to be used in a worthwhile way. Nothing should be wastage. If we see here and there, listen here and there, we hear, then we talk, these sanskars are not a pure sanskar. Then Baba saying that we should not keep our mind and intellect busy in trivial matters. Something like this happened, something said like this, it should not happen like this. Those are the trivial matters. So, so hearing such things of impurities, we do not listen to them and we do not see. So nowadays, practically, we see what not is happening in the world, and then we see that on the television, or we see that on the social media. So there are many brothers and sisters, they say that we don't see all that. Then what happens? One develop interest. So the things about impurity, one should not see but do not see. So it's like there are certain things for which we do not have connection. Then you see it, but do not see it. Many people have so much interest. Then what happened? Then what happened? Then what happened? Then Baba said that such things you see but do not see. Like, for example, when you're walking along the way, but if you see something which is of not connection, then you see it but do not see it. Just consider it as a sightseeing and just go beyond. So, in same way, whatever you hear, whatever you see, if it is of no use to you, listen but do not hear, see but do not see. So many people observe, mourn, they remain in silence. They follow this discipline. Then what they do, they just sit and watch movies because they have to pass their time, so they feel hungry. So so there is no purity of their mind and heart. So the purity does not happen only because of following one day fasting. Either it is Gyanendri or the Karmendri, any senses. But our senses are involved in impurity even though we are fasting for a day. So all this goes in waste. So if we take all these impurities within us, then we have to remove it also. So it will take a lot of efforts to remain in silence, because whatever we have seen, whatever we have heard, it will keep emerging. It will come in front of your eyes, and then lot of wastage will keep going in your mind. So that's why Baba say that one has to pay a lot of attention. There is one example also about monkeys, like see no evil, talk no evil, and hear no evil. Then Baba also say that think no evil. If you will not think, then nothing will happen ahead. So everyone will pay attention to this and do the homework, and you all will also have a very good experiences. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Avec Murli Revision.
Om Shanti. Avyakta Murli revision from 1969, speaking to the heart of an angel.
अव्यक्तवाणी तारीख है
Avyakta Murli, the date is 26 October
कर्म का आधार
1971. The basis of our karmas is our attitude. If you constantly had this slogan in your awareness, would your attitude then become mischievous? A child will only become mischievous when he is free. So the attitude also becomes mischievous when you lack the awareness of such a great task. If a very mischievous child is kept busy and yet does not let go of his mischievous behavior, then what method would be used? There is still the complaint that even though you try to keep your attitude busy in remembrance and knowledge, it still becomes mischievous. So, what should you then do? Just as you try to restrain a mischievous child with some type of bondage, whether the physical bondage or using loving words to tempt him into some attainment. In the same way, you will have to tie your intellect and your thoughts with one or another bondage. What is the bondage? What is the bondage? Check where your intellect goes, and then transform those worldly things into spiritual things. Then, after comparing the worldly thing, then transform those worldly things into spiritual things. Then, after comparing the worldly things with the spiritual imperishable things, keep the spiritual imperishable things in your awareness. When the attitude of a bodily being is mischievous, then in whatever relationship there is mischief, experience that particular relationship with the eternal Father in a practical way. For example, if your attitude is mischievous in relationship of the household, then attain the alaukic experience of this relationship from the Father who fulfills all the relationships when whatever was lacking is fulfilled. You will become free from mischief. Do you understand? If you have all relationships and all attainments from the one Father, would your intellect be mischievous towards any others? So, the biggest bondage of having all relationships with one is that you have to restrain your mischievous attitude. With the bondage of having all relationship with the Father, all types of mischief will easily finish. You will then be unable to see any other relationship or any other attainment. And so where could your attitude be drawn to? Tie yourself as is remembered in the example of Sita being ordered to stay within the line drawn for her. In the same way, whilst taking every step or creating any thought, consider yourself to be within the line drawn by the Father. If you go outside the line, even in your thoughts, then wasteful thoughts will attack you. Constantly stay within the line that has been drawn for you. Then you will remain constantly safe, and no sanskar of Ravan will attack you. You will not waste your time again and again in finishing little things. There be neither be any attack, nor will your time be wasted again and again. For this, constantly remember your order. You have come to this bhatti in order to become such obedient children. Have you not? Therefore, return with this practice so that you do not have even one thought which is not within the order. The tilak of being such obedient children should constantly be applied to your awareness. Apply this tilak, and then we shall see who claims the first number, who will claim the first prize in adopting this tilak. Acha, Om Shanti.